Hi there guys, it's me A148, otherwise known as Ashton148 or Ash148 Ton. Here to bring you my new channel. This is going to be an introductory video, but I'm probably also going to explain the basics of Trig. I'm going to be, and sorry if you guys can hear the basketball in the background, I'm kind of watching the March Madness as it goes on. So, my whole entire channel here is going to be about basics of trigonometry. It's going to be about math, that stuff. I'm also going to be posting like Minecraft, Pokemon, all of that sort of stuff. I'm going to be making like an intro part to these, but I'm using my iPhone right now because my computer's kind of a little sketchy. But right now, I'm going to be introducing you guys to my channel. My old channel, I kind of fell off from that and wanted to start a new one, so this one's all new, all basic, and I'm actually going to just start off by doing the basics of Trig. Hopefully I'm recording this right, and here we go. So the basics are of trigonometry, all of it, is that you have to start off with I've been doing all my theories and stuff, and you have a triangle. Alright, you got the basics of that, and what these are is that each side is actually equal to itself. These hashtags right here is meaning that they're equal. So I'm just going to get rid of that mark right there, and all the sides are equal, so thus we can say that the angles are equal. I should actually be doing two hashtags, or hash marks, and that shows that all of this is equal. Now if all of this is equal in a triangle, the sum of the angles of a triangle, the sum of which I'm going to use a sigma, which is this, of the angles, I'm going to use theta, which is that. So sigma theta means the sum of the angles. Theta equals an angle. Well, you're going to use that sign for angle if you're in geometry still. But this is the basics of trigonometry. You use a lot of geometry in trig. But we're going to do this. If you guys know this symbol, it means the sum of all of whatever is behind it, and that is the sum of the angles in a triangle is equal to 180. Now, we know that since all three of these are equal, we can say that 3 of theta equals 180. Sorry about my messy handwriting, I'll rewrite that. I've been turning this around in my head, and then we have to divide each side by 3. And then theta equals 60. If you guys do the math in your calculators, that's fine as well, but this is going to be 60 degrees per each of these angles. And that's that basic triangle. Now, since we want like other triangles so that we can actually do the actual math part, we're going to use each side as 2x. I'm just marking that side because I'm using that side for other explanation. Now obviously all these are supposed to be straight, but I can't draw straight while I'm doing this, so we have all of this, and basically what we're going to try to do is we're going to basically put a perpendicular line, meaning that there's a line from the top drawn all the way straight down. Now that just looks terrible. I'm just going to redraw this whole entire thing as if it were gone, and gonna just redraw. That one still looks terrible. Alright, now we got an equilateral, equiangular triangle, as I've represented before. And then we draw a perpendicular line, meaning that it is straight down and that it is going to be 90 degrees on both of these sides. Now, meaning that, and that this is 2x over here, and this is 2x, and this bottom is 2x. we cut this bottom in half, meaning this is x and this is x. Now, saying that all of these angles around here equal 60, we can say that this angle here and this angle here are now 30 degrees. Now here's our basic 30, 60, 90 triangle. I'm going to redraw this so that we have the 30, 60, 90. Only we're going to have this. Now, sometimes they're going to represent in geometry a triangle without proportionality, and they're just going to give you like what looks like a 45, 45, 90 triangle, which I'll get to later, and they're going to give you a basic. So this one's going to be the 30 angle, and this one is going to be 60. Now we know that the side opposite of the 30, so the 30 opposite is going to be x. Now that's our basic, is this right here, so it's going to be 30 degrees is equal to x. Now that's going to be our basic, and then the opposite of the 90 is going to be 2x. So 90 is 2x, or 90 degrees equals 2x. Now, we need to figure out what this side is going to be. All the time, this is what you're going to use as your basic for trig. This side right here is going to be equal to whatever our Pythagorean theorem is going to equal. We all know the basics of Pythagorean theorem, which is a squared plus b squared equals c squared. If you guys are in the trig world, you all know that this is the basic, and if you guys haven't been in the trig world, or the algebra world, or the geometry world, this is the Pythagorean theorem. You're going to be using this the whole entire time, no matter what the heck you're doing. Even if you're doing like SOHCAHTOA or something like that, which we'll get to, you're going to be using this. So we're going to use one of our sides being x, and add that to 2x, right? Yeah, because we got x and we got 2x, and then that's going to equal c squared. Now, since we don't know what c squared equals, we're just going to add up these. Since the x is the coefficient, we're going to add that up to be sorry about that. That's going to be 3x equals, oh wait, let's see, the x's are going to be squared. That's actually going to be 4. No, that's going to be 3. Since the x is a coefficient, that's what's being squared. We have 3x squared equals c squared. Now what we have to do to get the c by itself is we have to actually take the square root of it. That gets rid of the squared, and then do that, and then that gets rid of the x, and then x is by itself, and then we have the square root of 3 equals c. So x times the square root of 3 equals c. So that's going to be our 60 degree, so that's going to be 60 is equal to x times the square root of 3, or 60 degrees equals x times the square root of 3. Now this is all the basics that you need for a 30, 60, 90 triangle. That's the most basic way I've been able to figure it out. You're going to be using that throughout the whole entire thing, and I've done this several times, so I was going to turn it in my head. So now that we have that, I'm going to go into other complicated stuff and go to, I'm just going to rewrite that. And since we have, I'm going to write this into a chart so that we actually have it off to the side. So we have our 30, 60, and 90. So this is going to be x, this is going to be x square root of 3, and then this is going to be 2x. So I'm going to rewrite the triangle or redraw it. So we have this, we have that, 90. You always have to have a 90 degree in this, no matter what you do. So this is going to be x, this is going to be 2x, x square root of 3, 60. Yeah, that's our basic. Alright, so now we're going to go into like SOHCAHTOA. So we have SOHCAHTOA. So that's our basic. Actually, I think I'm going to save this for next episode, and explain SOHCAHTOA then. Next. That's going to be our next episode. So thank you guys for watching. This has been my new channel preview. I just gave you the basics of what math is, or what trigonometry is, and also geometry. That's going to be the basics of just any math past algebra. Thank you guys for watching, and see you guys later.